Nothing could drive you to your knees like show business, at least in my life. One rejection after another rejection, people looking at their watches and just going, next. But there was pressure, there was a lot of pressure. No, I don't think you're right. Pressure. Next, it's a lot of auditions. It's thousands of auditions. It's thousands and thousands of no's. What was to keep me from going off the deep end? From feeling insecure and feeling less than. You're not tall enough, you're not smart enough, thin enough, fat enough, whatever it was always something. You know, we all deal with it no matter what career we're in, no matter what we do. But nothing in my journey of my life in any area has been easy. And I think in that respect, it's chiseled my character. Because until I've been in those deep, dark holes and reached up for the hand of God, I can't really know who I am as a person. So I was dealing with some of these, what I like to call my 10,000 no's, and I started to drink alcohol. And it was alcohol to deal with stress. It was affecting my life, and I had seen it affect my family as well. The interesting thing about alcohol is the devil likes it a lot. Now all of a sudden, I can entice, I can tempt, I can do whatever I want when this person's drinking all this alcohol. At this time, I became engaged to a fellow actor named Alec Baldwin. It didn't work out. And I was devastated, but I knew there was a reason for it. It was through my engagement to Alec that I learned about the sickness of the disease. It was something that goes way back in my family history, but I was a blackout drinker, which means that I'd be functioning, but I wouldn't know what I was saying. I wouldn't know what I was saying or what I was doing. What I believe is that though the devil was trying to get me down, God wouldn't let him. Because when I was 23 years old, I got sober. So my sobriety was filled with, my knees would shake, I'd be in horrible black holes, but I showed up. And I think a big part for me in my Christian journey is showing up for what God wants me to show up for. Now, the irony of it all is that the worst thing, what you would think, what I would think, what I thought, was the worst thing that could have ever happened to me turned out to be the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I just thought I had a relationship with God. And to me, life is a series of openings of chapters to God. I was baptized when I was little. I knew God was with me. And now, I went to the dark side for a while with the drinking, but God didn't give up on me. He didn't give me more than I could handle. I didn't give up before the miracle. And I'm so grateful by what Jesus did. Because for what he did, I can keep going. And I can believe in the promise of the hope and the everlasting life, and that Jesus will not forsake us. I moved to New York City because I was going to be an actress. I wanted to be a good actress, and I wanted to study method acting, and I wanted to be able to respect myself. Show up 4 auditions a day, 5 auditions a day. No. I was now 27 years old. I had another bottom, another deep black hole. How much rejection can a person take? I mean, just to continue to believe in myself. I hear no at every angle. I have such rejection. God, what am I doing? What do I do? And I just remember sobbing. And I'm crying so hard. So I went back to my apartment, and I got this, I kind of like barricaded my door and got in bed and prayed. And then I get this call for this little pilot called Northern Exposure. Now I'm 27 years old. I walk into this audition, and the casting director looks at me and goes, I don't know what the producers are thinking. We saw all of our best talent last week. And I do the audition, and I walk out of the audition afterwards, and I just start sobbing once again down the streets of Manhattan. And I remember hugging the toilet, having dry heaves, saying, I can't do it, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I had to just believe. And I got the job. I got the job. And it changed my whole life. But if I hadn't had God to pull me out of those black holes, and if I hadn't been sober to hear it, it never would have happened. When I look back at all the journeys that I've been through in my life, I realize that so often I just saw the threads, and I could just see this, and I never saw the blanket. God sees the whole tapestry, the whole blanket, and so often in my life, I just see the threads, and what I'm realizing is that God sees eternity in perspective. God sees my whole life in perspective. My name is Janine Turner, and I am second.